Hi, this is Ken. Let me start with the conclusion right away. Tesla is not struggling. Tesla is entering the final phase just before the Robotaxi era truly begins. If you're watching Tesla headlines right now and feeling confused by Model Y price cuts, stock volatility, or Elon Musk's bold statements, this video is for you. In the next 10 minutes, I'll connect all of these signals into one clear strategic line so you can understand what's really happening beneath the noise and how long-term investors should think about Tesla from here. Here's why this matters for you as a Tesla investor or fan. If you only look at Tesla as a car company, today's news can feel contradictory or even concerning. But if you start viewing Tesla as an AI and autonomous mobility platform, the picture changes completely. By the end of this video, you'll see why recent price cuts are not weakness, why Elon Musk's messaging is intentional, and why the market may be slowly repricing Tesla's future. Let's begin by quickly organizing the key facts. Right now, Tesla is aggressively discounting the Model Y in multiple markets. These are not just simple price cuts, but a combination of incentives, low interest financing, and bundled options designed to push deliveries. At the same time, Tesla stock has shown signs of stabilizing and rebounding after a period of weakness. And Elon Musk has recently stated that unsupervised robotaxis could begin within weeks, while also repeating his controversial view that world-changing outcomes don't come from a standard 40-hour work week. On the surface, these headlines look disconnected, but they are not. This is where the real analysis begins. Many people see price cuts and immediately assume demand problems. In the traditional auto industry, that assumption is usually correct. Automakers discount when inventory piles up, demand slows, and margins come under pressure. But Tesla does not operate on the same optimization function as legacy automakers. Tesla is not maximizing profit per vehicle. Tesla is maximizing the number of vehicles actively on the road. And that difference changes everything. To understand why, you have to look beyond EV sales and focus on what comes next: FSD and Robotaxi. In a Robotaxi-driven world, the most valuable asset is not a high-margin sale today. It's a large distributed fleet generating real-world driving data and future autonomous revenue. Every additional Model Y on the road increases Tesla's data advantage, accelerates network effects, and expands the potential robotaxi fleet. So yes, price cuts may compress margins in the short term, but strategically, they function as infrastructure investment. Tesla is buying future optionality at scale. This connects directly to Tesla's broader strategic context. Tesla's autonomy system was designed from day one around scale. Camera-based vision, mass-produced vehicles, and global deployment were not shortcuts. They were deliberate choices to enable millions of cars to operate under a single learning system. Contrast this with competitors who rely on expensive sensor stacks and limited geographic rollouts. Those systems can achieve impressive performance in narrow environments, but they struggle to scale economically. Tesla is not trying to build perfect autonomy for a few cities. Tesla is trying to build good enough autonomy for the entire world. That philosophical difference is why Tesla moves early, accepts criticism, and keeps pushing volume. Now let's talk about what this means for investors. The market is slowly shifting its perception of Tesla. This is no longer just an EV growth story. It's becoming an AI, robotics, and autonomous mobility story. If Robotaxi becomes viable, Tesla vehicles stop being products that are sold once. They become assets that generate ongoing cash flow. That fundamentally changes how Tesla should be valued. When you hear analysts talk about optionality, this is what they mean. Tesla is building a platform where upside compounds over time rather than peaking at the point of sale. Here's an unexpected fact that often gets overlooked. Even if only a fraction of Tesla's existing fleet eventually participates in robotaxi operations, the revenue impact could rival or exceed Tesla's current automotive business. And that doesn't require full global autonomy overnight. It only requires gradual activation, region by region, vehicle by vehicle. In other words, Tesla doesn't need perfection to win. It needs participation. That's a very different requirement, and one the market often underestimates. Looking ahead, the future trajectory becomes clearer. Imagine a Model Y sold today as a personal vehicle. Over time, as software improves and regulations evolve, that same car gains the ability to operate autonomously during idle hours. Tesla transitions from selling cars to orchestrating mobility services. At that point, Tesla isn't just competing with automakers, it's competing with ride-hailing platforms, logistics networks, and parts of the urban transportation economy. And the critical question becomes timing. Who enters that world first at scale? Tesla's current actions suggest the company believes that window is approaching fast. So let's bring this together from a long-term investor's perspective. Model Y discounts are not a sign of weakness. They are a sign of urgency. FSD progress is not incremental software improvement. It's the foundation of a new economic model. And Elon Musk's intensity reflects the reality that Tesla is not operating in a mature category but creating one. If you view Tesla as a car company, today's headlines feel confusing. If you view Tesla as an AI-powered mobility operating system, they make sense. My final takeaway is simple. Tesla today looks messy if you focus on quarterly optics, but if you focus on direction, scale, and optionality, the long-term picture remains intact and potentially even strengthening. As long-term investors, our job isn't to react emotionally to every headline. It's to understand what kind of company Tesla is becoming. If this perspective helped clarify today's news, feel free to leave a like. I share Tesla analysis like this every day, connecting short-term events into long-term strategy. If you're not subscribed yet, I'd be glad to have you here. Thank you for watching, and let's continue enjoying life with Tesla while thinking beyond the car. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.